Angel 102.9 FM. Johnny live on Facebook says here. Na urama wa like show no for comment no. Eto aso wi anu ahye na friends a Facebook no mo so etimi enjoy na bibia etimi aye kama asida enkom ema production team no Benji the Flowman Dikem Abrante Shadrack Esen Nasuba Samuel Yao Jabina Donko Enoch Mate Patrick Pencil Abu Ramadan and of a Richmond vessel Munina. Enso etachire na yedi dwumadenum ede eba uram ewo MC ahonso dia DJ Fresh ene ekomo so eboa na chesem bibia Facebook no enso netime adida aye na akwamo oba aye camera na chinso dia same ene gina chire ono so echinchichim na bibia so no etime aye camera brepam no obeti Saddick Adams the sports Obama enka sansom ena Kofi Owusu Jerry Listowell Daniel Mensah Dr. Abraham Boache one man supporter Honorable SK Amial and afe Esther Abankwa so munyina ensom ne tachire na eso mo papa nsem kama etimem adama na nwumre ewo aye dwumade se bedikan ewram wonkrofo man so me na me de dikan na me de atufa akokopiem ewo nkrofo aman so edinam e ba kope Meshak Nkroma the sports doctor eti bomaden se obe join yen se sia na fe yetimi adin koma kakra ensom na wo aye dwumade no so ena anwumre asida enkom emfa ema aye betwe se me fonto no se Afcon promo no enum ne guso ekoso obe bet more than 25 Ghana cedis o bet more than 25 Ghana cedis me pacho sharp shooter game no enum ne guso ekoso na sharp shooter game no demo na o bet more than 25 Ghana cedis ewo Afcon e guso ekoso no na ye chewade na ye ma more points na onso watimi de remo game no mo na ne ma ye kama ne dama unya 18 years emfa ho enhye betwe dwumadin mu twa na wama IQ no eno som netimi ayejuma yanko Black Ghana Limited makacho sem ope artificial page ope astrotef said dani danyina ye kana ope power padia na urwani achemo ensom na wo Black Ghana Limited eba community page na ope sem ope uyobi aye contractor na ope mo betimi aboa na watimi aye community football page kama pa anase oye parliamentary candidate na ope se onso no wo ye community football pitcher bomaden se odwani ebetwemo ensom na wo Black Ghana Limited schools ahodo and of a real estate ahodo moso mo pepe ed ayamo landscapes ahodo no mo for money enchemo ewo yasoye sansom na event organizers mo pe eye astrotef ni bi no mo for money enchemo ewo yasoye beboa na onsam netimi akambie sanse no ye nwota so na nyade a ye de se kansom edoso na ye denem efe enisom ne da ho kama pa sanso na ni durability no enisom ne wo so ntibomaden se odwani ebetwemo ewo Black Ghana Limited American House wo East Legon eho na oba wonsam ebetimi aka ye number 0240 433 888 0240 433 888 Jikodi Wutie Angel FM na ohwe Angel TV no nam yeguso echa wade etifo afuni sesia na sede be ya honso betime nyamfa so de ne bi a eya chede a me patchom yede eba etu ubedale star 256 star 1 hash se okra eye MTN anase okra Vodafone fa afuni sesia na yenko na yenche wade eye star 256 star 1 hash o dali wia na chesem option sebepa no Angel FM Accra eno ayen option number 2 it ube select 2 o select 2 ni wia na eno so wabo send obo sender na wato number of tickets bakumbia eye 5 Ghana cedis obetumi out of 5 25 Ghana cedis and ye betel area through mobile money wallet anymore. Now before see a betel no ebebisa say also to me authorize with mobile money pin. Now detenie obebo mobile money pin no de dona e kind of mobile money code no now about edia shame and no no o kwanya sem also achede ye ba beche no won sam etimi ekabe eno enso aye G-code Angel FM Angel TV adarma and aye boa now so nya kakram de botum ene bechebie eti chance sesia na yentimi enko yedemo na bibia ntimi nya kama enkoma yedi wunya 18 years amepacho onka ho kra eti shene som emame 1xbet 1xbet obeko 1xbet na ehon so wakwa bet na UEFA Champions League nyame aduma unum se next week na etojwa 1xbet echem so mo apeja osinimo ensom netimi ede ama kama sansom na o enta eno so your 300% bonus yede emao na chese udisika ebese be 2650 Ghana cedis na wadim ediagu botom eno aye 1xbet.com na code no awudibe enter aye expert R it would the expert R Rama me pacho o bonus of 300% bomade se onso odo ho be shemu be na bibia atimi kama edi ama the latest cola in town aye NG cola kopebi no na emwa na enya kama mdentimi fama nkoda eno sansum enampanifo omonso enum bie aye the latest cola abadwama so cola ne ginam aye purely natural omo antarama ena ye ramo na fe yede ensem no etimim edi aba edi no makacho sem the sports doctor Meshak and Kroma medika dwe ramo ewon crowdfunding so etipomade so be Johnny live on Facebook angel 102.9 FM rama ema remfi so be like show no na do comment to ase owia no ahye na of friends on mo Facebook no omosom netime enjore me biatime kama na Africa Cup of Nations no egosom de course mamenka o se Asian Cup no eresom de go se course ne semi final 1 etime etojwa na hon meye so mean omo team no omo entimi anko mani esanse ene Jordan eche eye South Korea ebomum eye 2-0 erema anko ye anfa mo crowd team se emum aye den etim edi amomo na omum edi ncho by 2-0 at Jordan omo ekwakotwen eye man team edi Iran anase Qatar nyame adomo kira na semi final 2 no eresum de betimi atodwa exactly 3 p.m. and as a game no pass on to Jordan omoso abo aye South Korea for the galawa utimu sampa eremam de koyem na jamam for the first time ewo mu history mo achese Asian Cup no omoso erem ewo final amaniam etimi akoyem na jamam na branch friends aye son ihun onoso na di tudwa ochemse dabi omo aye sorry omo aye diombe ye bia 2-0 and omo echo down first half no omo ewo gidie pass on betimi ababet tikano na kanemam netimi akoye jamam na so nya dia omo etimi editale ya erema ankoye anfa momo eti omo kwakopre eye third place na niema akoye mneti amomo yemfro ne nkonkopiemo ewo Africa Cup of Nations me patronom negoso ekoso na detenie nyame adomo china ena semi final games ni nyina enosom etodwa na yehu wonoma omom ekwakobo the grand finale enso ewo AFCON mo na unim say ya bought 48 matches na 48 matches ya bono ya she 143 goals 143 goals iti per game bia goals am epiebono eye 2.97 per match na say almost 3 goals per a gamer utim say AFCON we there producing a lot of goals me patro 100 goals na the tennis 2021 and from na year 2019 AFCON ya boy no 2019 AFCON and my 102 goals after say games ni nyina enso epana wiye na ohwe AFCON 2023 games no ni nyina enso ntimi endete na enso ohwe mu padia na say 143 goals na chese eniam eko kama yedem na ho sema tudwa ewo aye dwumade no so na 629 players na participate ewo AFCON mo na emo 60% na omum esiakan ewo Europe 26% Asiakan ensom na wo Africa 12% Asiakan ewo Asia na 1% omosom na free America na for Oceania na se combine na omum Asiakan wo AFCON mo na players omo Asiakan ewo French Ligue 1 anasem omo Asiakan ensom na wo France no eye mako eye 90 ohwa eye Premier League na players mako 50 La Liga 30 players German Bundesliga na for Italian Serie A amosom ema ye 20 aye players and afi Saudi Pro League no ema ye 75 players na obepiemo ensom ne wo Africa hanso dia na chise hadie players no amom edoson kakra ensom na ho makacho se 26% and achomom nesi akam na hormo na the tennis 39 aye South Africa players na chise players no de to na amom epo AFCON no no dodonam esi omakan ensom na wo South Africa and afi Tanzania omani dem edi Egypt omo ama 19 players Tanzania ama 19 and afi 4 players esi akan ewo Moroccan league nima enema ekokam etimi tamamo and afi Tunisian league no omo ama 11 players enema ekoye na unim se countries omo ebo AFCON no omo awram ewo the semi final obia ajibida eti we no said oye kan se o omo ba omo se omo ba bejo omo nji bida and AFCON we de omo nji bida na betimi age no me pacho yewrabo semi final no omo nji bida no omo nyina ekofie na omani tem ede Nigeria onmo maka no omo na age dodo pa omo age mako 3 1980 omo je 1994 omo je and after 2013 we ended the last time me pacho omo etimi eba beje ye na omani tem ede the elephant of la Côte d'Ivoire omo som na host 1992 omo eje ewa Senegal and after 2015 so no omo ekokwaji wa Equatorial Guinea ni nyina maram fi so omo eje the free the Blasters of Ghana and sema penalty shootout and 92 2015 omo etimi ejem edi free and sema edema anko yan from the Blasters of Ghana till la Côte d'Ivoire omo so ekreto Democratic Republic of Congo omo so ekreto 1968 and omo eje omo first time and after 1974 etimi eje the last time etimi NG biemo aram into the semi-final and for man dem at South Africa the one and only 1996 na a host and win and so na the first time participate and etimi G it the final four no obia ajibida me patrom ye dia honsam no yerem na to join live on Facebook Angel 102.9 FM and a da screen so me patrom ye di hon komodiama ewo aye juma jene so na okokopiem opania your friend say Patrick Motepe say okokopiem ewo Morocco omo TV bakon SATV omo apaila papa omo HM say opania your friend say Dr. Patrick Motepe CAF president no omo HM say match bia ombebo bia especially Bafana mo game ombebo bia na opani ete stance demo ote VIP hormo na ohwe game no na omo ejidi pass ebani say ya etimi influence decisions referees ensum de betimi take sanso and etimi influence decisions and as a players and as the opponent no and ensum etimi influence omoni adadia na no na mafo ekase game South Africa ni Morocco epo no edie pa and anam echese openia friend say Patrick Motepe ewo stadium no and ensum etimi influence omo eti obetimi edo comment aba ebia hu sem from so because and enom ebo ya South Africa team no etimi ba bedru sam pempen so we dodonam agiri pass performance no ensom na etimi asone na so kokopem ewo Morocco the tennis HM say derby openi match bia na atase match bi o so timi etena fie oda hotel na wahwe no giant screen so na erematimi kama edema especially Mamelodi Sundowns ne club no players no dodona efru no mo eba na akwakọ so krobi so de no se omo dos nsenso no omokoye no manya de anka twom be twabo omo South Africa no anka no so mnyasem ketokra iti Morocco fo no ensom na hyasem na kekabi edem na chopani ye friend se Patrick Motepe ayedem na honsem etudwa nyame adom ochina games na paso yenram na fie ni ehon koba kakra entime emfa ema na ebom 5 PM me patch of first game etudwa Nigeria and South Africa the tennis opinion friends Amin Mohamdi Omar onom ene bejina ma say center referee of free Egypt ono ene be referee na enema netime kama na ebo 8 PM na semi final 2 no eno som ne betime atodwa na opinion friends Ibrahim Mutaz onom e Libya DR Congo ene the host nation Ivory Coast enam eti ebe bone kai national so say sa game no eno som ne baso 8 PM ya dem ne ho sem atodwa na jenramo ewo Nigeria game no kakra na yenkonkonko din komo na de tienie enem anope ho na yehu se krata bi enenam from mo edem free Nigeria omo aye high commission na wenom ensom na yade a utimu se na chese South Africa for no edem aye release eba bonten omo HM se omo hu se Nigeria for Omo ewo man den ere South Africa no omo ekwan omo fast support omo club no masa sem ye bo game na obi ahwe no woni dem eni kwan se ye hye ya mo hye ya mo jubileti mo nhwe bo no wo mo fie din achesa asem bia ma ho ye hye mo din ye mo hye nso din eno na Nigeria High Commission no ono so na de kratam na de ba bonten se nsem na ekokọ so no ono so watibi ewo social media ne ade a enti Nigeria fo a mo ewo South Africa asomdwe nko a eno mo hwede afrim ho omo de omo ogidie se nyame adoma ochena omo ebehye South Africa it is one behye South Africa mo de anije no utimi nya no kra wo mu o de hye dem obetete mu kra na o se otete mu wo dem na ebibia timi ye kama e de ema it is say de enya sem keto akra high commissioners mienu no omo som na twetwe nkrata timu say yes obia e back ye ne manfo se ene ma ebetimi akoye achi se we every Nigeria High Commissioner aso ye enam ye de ahonsem atudwa e wo aye dwuma de no ntu ye Nigeria ni na o South Africa e bo game na wanya abotre ye hyewa din o hyego nso din na achi se niam ensom netimi akoyem na de ama mama confirm we informa sa Branton den e de aye Victor Osimhen menra e da ba beto dwa sa Branton no ne yem e ha ne kakra eti ahwe ya ochena game no ontimi ensi aka ne bi eti Nigeria team a omom ne de efri aye boaka na so mo de kwakopiemo ensom ne wo boaka from aye Abidjan no mama enfanto ne sa Branton entimi ankobi enanwumre ya 5 p.m. wako touch down ewo aye boaka achesa Branton etimi joining the Super Green Eagles of Nigeria omo aye squad no etimi eni omo ye training it official confirmation yame aduma ochina Victor Osimhen ebegina ni mo edem ama aye omani den aye Nigeria against aye Hokongo mo ensom na wachiro na bibia ensom na etimi kama ye confirm dama aduma de no so na ene press conference ahodo ensom na etimi ekoso na opaniam ye friend say Hugo Bruce ena wa confirm dama ye say abrante friend say Thapelo Maseko sa player we Temba Zwane omo eta yini free man na say ono na nation number 11 shirt omo yini free man na chese Thapelo eye Maseko ono so ababehye player na oba ono so etimi pono moten wotimi shego ni ade abrante no omo last game omo eboye ewo quarter final anim no abrante no so eprai a chese oba mu as substitute osan efrimo na opene na confirm say abrante ni pra no enya ade se nyame adoma ochena game no obetimi asi aka ne bia me pachom ye de ho sem tudwa ewo dwumades na Hugo Bruce ene ebisa ne say at the age of 71 onim say coach sa ewo Ivory Coast ni nyina ono ena wanyini pa ena ochem say ne retirement de oni eho komo say our 71 years de nemom ne career mu no niama oye no the say ne team ne epe eno no ankasa so onfilisa adwuma no kra odebeto adwuma no edaso ewo ne mo eti nsantwefo ye hia na ne retirement won say sem de eyam ye ni campe ba bi enfanto ansa na focus wo adwuma no so say the beya niama betima akoye esa say adwuma no de odo sansom na football so no ono som edo edana koma so ye pa chese ono som ne po adwuma ensom ne wo hono after 36 years in coaching na ogiri ye pass derby eni kwansem ode som no etimi eba wie ye mprempren a be pachom ne de ho sem etudwa ewo aye adwuma de no so na okokopiem ewo pani a your friends Jose Pesero no ene ye head coach edema the Super Green Eagles of aye Nigeria ochemso ochina game no aye slide favorite eno e ka ma pressure eda omutim ne so na so nyame atom ochina also mu etimi deliver edi ema Nigeria man no esansa ohwe ni padoma etomachi omu first game said the Danny Daniel Okana no erema nheda nkoya mfa omu de na omu efri omu second game eba no omu consider goal we eye one good sider ewo omu esoye sansum na club na omu eni omu kwakopa na se country omu eni omu kwakopa no omu so consider goal after omu first game omu so consider 2 goals efri opa nyina no goalkeeper Ronald Williams keep clean sheet na ohwe South Africa team na omu defense no eye so tight team se emum eden na so ojidie ewa Dimola Lukman mo Simon eye Moses mo enafe Victor Osimhen mu nyina so omu so betimi penetrate na omu etimi ama goals ama the Super Green Eagles of Nigeria efrim Jose Pesero no no head coach Edman Nigeria minor or no some na so eba ye di ahon komam edama ewo juma de so na yenko pemo DR Congo and after the host nation Ivory Coast omo match no some de betimi atodwa kai national so sam 8 p.m. and a some match no etofo na DR Congo omo head coach and then Sebastian Dasabre na openino esum ne James advantage ne de ebekom ne de Ivory Coast say home advantage there bibia possible bibia ebetimi ase ohwe omo games for map against Senegal against man Dedi Malia na chese us no ensheda in favor Ivory Coast na so ohwe home advantage na bibia som akom net me damomo na obo mo baso mpempenso omo ababedro especially stadium na nyakopa no ochina omo ebo semi final no Alassane Ouattara Stadium a funny pama kuma kwa 60,000 ojiri pass Ivory Coast for no omo ebepa omo tutomo awa be support ayomo country and ayomo boys no omo so ebe deliver no omo approve acho omo say omo so aye stronger omo ebetimi face ayo man den and so net aye Ivory Coast ye de ahon sem atodwa ewo aye dwuma de no so na ojem say tournament no omo so etimi gain momentum esa so omo no kra no group stages omo bo drunk kwa and omo etimi eboye and omo be pm and some ewo aye the knockout stage enema aye kama etimi eti emomo na pempe so madre omo target pa and so omo be remo into the grand finale na chise bibia etimi aye kama neti amomo na chise nema akoye na openia fresh MSFI ono aye caretaker coach edi ema de elephant of aye la Côte d'Ivoire na openi chese oni Jean aye Louis Gasset and a coco started adwuma no ewo AFCON after 3 games and Jean-Louis Gasset no be patcho ye adwuma no etim eti efri ne sem esan say na Ivory Coast awon just a gamer just omo etwen a game between Zambia and aye Morocco and of course Morocco Zambia eti emomo advantage emomo sum netimi komane eho enomo bo pania ye friends MSFI ne jinse omra na ono so emame ginamas caretaker coach esan say na oka technical staff no obai no ono so netimi awene aye 2 games anema ekoye eti amomo bakako pm or the semi final as aye host aye nation na opanenum akasa or say omo struggle there o share omo game against aye Senegal ebi efomo ho omo consider first goal omo eba be take can last minute game no travel to penalty shootout na ekodro no omo so netimi eseli true na the ten say omo second game ono so netimi boy against Mali omo consider first goal omo consider penalty cry and achise Adama Traore went me anxious go no e match so omo etimi nya advantage omo enya equalizer last minute na omo enya equalizer last minute no edomo ramo ewo extra time and achise last minute so no omo esenya go wa bra branch friends circle for fana rebound se baye nam otimi eboya branch friends diakite otimi ebo bakila odem ehye e match se nema ekoye edema the elephant of la Côte d'Ivoire eti ono de ogidie pass nyame atom omo china omo game omo ball against DR Congo no also omo etimi try omo best bia na omo etimi kokodu final esanse nkoma to eba no otwa supporter Ivorians no ne dia omo a anosom netimi ate esanse host nation we no first game na ulusu o next 2 games na kamia kwesi hope no aba for omo etimi qualify na supporter Ivorians ne dia omo no also omo etimi hweso na omo eteboa e match se nema etimi koye na otimso omo be show respect ede amatim bia especially DR Congo ensom na semi final nyame atoma ochina no som ne betimi atodwanemo enom na your premier friends MSFI ne nkoma no som etimi edeba betodwa ye di ahon komo edem ama dwumade no so marika ka cho se ede casualties bebre aba mechira AFCON way coaches bebre na ya jo madwuma ede from se enra na me confirm etima se Victoria oye head coach the Pharaohs of Egypt no omo ajadwuma no ede free say na the legendary Hossam Hassan ono eni aboni den ewo eye Egypt se eni omra na ometeki over e match se bibia som netumi kama official confirmation o eno som netumi abanyame aduma 22nd March eye 2024 ena obebo ne first game ensom ewo ho edi amomani den edi Egypt against eye Tunisia na fe New Zealand ne Croatia so no etimi ato aso diamo pane no na Jibril Cisse o se ono wanya chance and shed Jessim and for Ahmad the Elephant of La Côte d'Ivoire de Nemum de Etenie Adia se odo or warm edemani country no anom ede papa na ojiri pasa nyame adomochna enemam ebetimi akoye ede ama La Côte d'Ivoire no mo so etimi awrem of final no mo etimi age ede ama mo mai na nemam etimi akoye Mauricio Pochettino or same expectations are on onya ya e Chelsea no na chese all the bad reality ni mu a ultimo say difference kakra enso ewom o say niemo mo ayedion na Liverpool elusu ye no obia nka hwe na Chelsea lusu ye ne de amanfo describe no as miserable failure na ono Mauricio Pochettino wo say England ho no enyimu wo mu pa coaches no bi mo de amonka na also adwuma no nkwa na ye de ma wa na akosan wo signature ase yantre coach bia dinto Mauricio Pochettino obaya adwuma na wa ya adwuma ne ye na chise bibia so no atime kama a branch of friends said Jude Bellingham. And so Real Madrid any Hetafe a reporter ban say Okacha branch of friends say Mason Greenwood say or ye rapist na omo at the lip reader. And so etimi akoste dumo on said there be akwana seminal kind into La Liga 4 I reported Jude Bellingham just a seminal fin apa ye go some ne follow na fe ye de ahon seminal etimi edi ama e wo aye dwuma de no so ye be see na fe honorable escamia any abedwa for the akanyina and some na to aso de ama live on Angel 102.9 FM obeko 1xbet na wako akako bet makacho say 1xbet no for ahonhye bi the moment obewura no over 300% a bonus. Now 300% bonus no betime disika a year 2,650 Ghana cedis at the go boto. Now the 10-year code no ye expert R and no na dibe enter expert R and no a 1xbet. Jiko dino ye bebaso medika kacho no washa said ye. Foshem se si ani enko na encheni e ba be choska na obedali code no so you so MTN na say Vodafone a star 256 star 1 hash uria na wasende na osende wia mame emfa to anim se obe select Angel FM Accra number 2 eno uria de tienie also auto take it na take it no baku be 5 Ghana cedis obetimi atomako bako 5 obetimi atomako 10 dudu bi abeto bia no anase the more na auto no na o chances say ye beche oskani bi no eno so e wo high pa eti bomode so ro hu be hyemu bi o enta o take it number ni wia de tenie ye bebi sa say also to eye take it ni free mobile money account mo na eno no ye bebi sa say authorized with Momo pin na eno wabo mobile money pin no na o de shame no abosen na fi wa relax na chese sika na ba wo ma etimi kan say adabi bo and na betimi adi na say what's an interview na say o chance of winning no eno som e koso na nema aye kama edi amonya 18 years and koma ye di nyina me pacho on kan o artificial picture makacho say e Black Ghana Limited your number ni 0240 433 888 0240 433 888 Betway Afcon promo no cost of betting more than 25 Ghana cedis. O betting more than 25 Ghana cedis a sharpshooter game no. Obenya a lot of points wo na onso watimi edisika bebre agu botomonya 18 years a me pacho won kan cry no Betway or say get way more. The latest cola in town Angel Cola fa ho shem na koto bibra fie wate ase mpanimfo ne nkoda nyina na enom doctor ye no se o anka waya no nom de amampanimfo a na afi oye bia man koda na ade ne so for mampanimfo no ye nyina de ho agime san se kola na ewum no ano edem papa nti pebi no dwumade bia wodie bia so no Angel Cola, Angel Peach, Angel Mango, Angel Orange, Angel Apple Lime opedodo atu atonwa number ne 0244 8322 86 0244 832286 fa ho ehemu bi na akoto Angel Cola na fe Angel Beverages ne bi na bibia enye kama entimi emfa ema SK atna se SK
Doc
nyame aduma said the mono china na wotwe na eba.
Sure. China na wotwe.
Yes.
Save Ghana demonstration no ebeba so.
Na
Ghana
Save
football.
Ghana football.
Yes, okay.
Save Ghana football. Na t-shirt no. Onya ode.
Oh, enra guy na say obeye media ba.
Obeye ode aba special one.
Yes.
Me na beka say sports wa. Nti
unsa ka ode.
Beba. Na number ni nie. 0559.
Say obi a pese ebia.
Obi a
ode domo ba. Pese oye bi di mom.
Oye bi di mom a.
Am say also be ma discount.
Yeah, discount room. O kontema na be boa.
Enye
last minute no be frefre na amanya bi manya.
Me
wo ba me ho amanya bi ma.
Aka 1 week.
Nti number no fa. 0559 03 76 40 0559 03 76 40 free. Na onsa enka t-shirt.
Thank you so much. Kwame baby that's papa enumre. Yeah, live or Angel TV. Enti Angel Flylight Sports. Airborne live Angel TV. Ubetumi ajoin feed no baby bia wo Ghana, West Africa and Africa ntwoni ntwa so bia. On Facebook here Angel 102.9 FM on Facebook and some there and then you will become papa. But mami fast da Emma team ni nyina team of producers Benji the Flowman afi DK Abrantie ene Asian omo ene tachire a yede ensamene ba bedwafo tenase na ene Esther Abankwa yes oso no papa bi kwa uhima papa bi ne wadrosu ko agudie mu nsam no mu pi watenase dada Listowo Mensa aka Bruta ono so atenase nsam no toso na Saddick Adams ye head of sports ono so etayachi na mitramu di amano Kofi Osu Jerry Kofi speedy recovery minim say ene o sa ho yare bibia be fine chena eden ye be hu enso so e wo hanom sein ensam no edoso ne na still in a search any the quest Ghana edi the new coach edi ama Black Star no reports are urban say GFA no any Mauritania head coach or the AFCON. Papa your friend say Ahmed Abdul Edin Komo. Na nyame aduma by March. Na papa no contract e ba wie. Na papa no sika ogini mu nkyeremu pi na ebe wura mu ne na ye de aba se papa no ba Black Stars a emu nsem ne tesen. Enra ene no wudi nkomo PF Parliament Public Account Committee no aso ye. Wabra NSA boss owura an di Professor Chumasi ekọ ye kototo nsem bi papa so kakra ye bisa no sikasem stadium o de rent ye se o pesca dia maintain stadium no ne ekosisi ye nyina ho no ene ye bewuram na nyame ya adoma na ye betwe nkomo bi pa ehu e stadium ni mu ensem no stick and stay right here na ye mfre bibia na emfa maram na Save Ghana football demo no ye papa nyaho tamakula kansem e de afa ho na iberua ho Dr. Nyaho Tamakulu akasa wonim say Ghana Football Association prosecutor so enei wa charge Accra House of Folk board member baako hwan a emu nsam pi na enso so ebeba enra na ju say ya na Asante Kodi release ni bae se na edie Abdul Shafiu Fatau ni contract no omatwam na yedi mu nsam pi na beba yeni kan ema bedwafo akwaba bedwafo ema mu nyina akwaba
Joso.
And then nyame adom ye da TV no so live. Enti show no live TV no so. This was say bibia koso kama.
Bibia anshara nkoso sa. Musika sam ofam.
Oh. We ni nyina achi na.
Oh boss. Send the project.
Oh, okay. Bibia be fine.
That ne dey.
All right. Listo on what ka. See. Say bibia kama.
Yakopon darama.
Wa hwe so ama na adepachi ye die. Em say eno ano no. But yenka tiefo say ene jikodi no ye be cheska. Ne ye be che 1000 series. We jami aduma bi ebituma che 2000. Ene e wo show no so nti say na eno amema formula no. Ohun ya boss say no no atwa be 30 Ghana de agum. Na ekona ni kakra say atwa be 30 Ghana de agum. Afa ye be chepa no say atwa be agum. Be say pa wo number na select. Eti wa uye MTN na Vodafone user no star 256 star 1 hash star 256 star 1 hash no select option 2 ebe ma Angel FM Accra twa ticket no dudu ogum the more wu twa no anwumre obedi 1000 cedis na uwi a wabo momo pin na edam kukuro na yekọ Mami fa sedama club here na mami misa say Afcon yi a wo hwe. Afcon yi a wo hwe. Na okay yebebam. But the edi kan say me ma no ye Django energy drink. Na Django energy drink no. Se modern say eye kama pa e boost nipa energy. Unim say ya sheda ye no kwan sonko so asa unum bia hoden de. O fa no kwa Django energy drink. Unam traffic mu supermarket babia. Toby na ebeboa wa mabibia ye kama Agbozo Herbal Clinic say yade ahodo a etete dasani bia wo de ebomode ne bre obeboa wa ama niema ye kama Agbozo minimum pono yade e friend say prostate cancer otu ase nti we be ma akọ e say kro ye screening ni free di ma mema nti prostate screening no wura ha obeboa prostate enlargement Agbozo Herbal Clinic ebe ko moa oba o pe awo be ma o pa awo misro ko Agbozo Herbal Clinic typhoid fever koko yade e biar me mo yare so enne anwumre wo de ne se obekọ kwahyeman ahimfie ni nchen ho no mo a kwahyeman ahimfie no nchen ho a ho na Agbozo Herbal Clinic e wo 0241 750282 Farmatras di nupa pi abadwa so na tie me ma me kasa anwa wo ho san se eyinu papa ene wo ho no ne edika ye Lumitrust malaria pa chewa dura ebeboa wo unim se atamita ne lumefantrine ewom enti enei unuma etu malaria na se kwa ma pharmacy bia mu benya biato baby vi drops eye nkwada moja duro kama vitamin A B C ene ne kika ho pi na ewom nkwada no noma omunyi brom nurudo gel eye honam ya aduru na we se de aye no ahu ye woni ice ene o gel unya bia eboa ma ne ma kama Trazo 400 tablet ne yesunsunduro ye woni suspension so ho a wa wuntimi nom tablet wanum ne de no na bibia e kama mojaduru a wonom a ubeye so ti se esta no wo be fet se esta wo de be kama ti se esta we define eye enei bioglobin syrup and capsules eya no opibianom leading chemical shops and pharmacy shops nationwide bia ubenya bi ato number no 0561 088 666 na onso wa ma onsa kebi me ba cho pipim yes commercial driver private driver ene ukofia o tank na so no me bisa u phone no momo wo so de ene wa hu the next Goil filling station no branch na oduru ha ya gi momo Goil ese na edie fu no unim dada se papa dada wo to a obedima yusu momo e de ato na bibia aye kama Goil a good energy na ehun nsem so ena abobo aba ene de yemfa be 5 minutes ni enyi trending kakra emfio na yemhwe 12 ana producer mboa na ene yebekọ trending na yemfa trending nsem no kakra emfa emam. Enti eneno trending number 1 listo ye kwa Afcon ase na mamimi sa say wo hwebo a say excitement bi wa hwebo ama wanya excitement bi ama wa ye bi foforo ewo the stadium da
no I'm not sure. I'm not too sure.
Estade wo de commentary wo ye bi wo die bi a Ghana e bobo anase bi o club e bobo no wo stadium na win bi aba anije ni esunkwa ma waye bibi foforo kra apart from game no wo pitch no so da na obi aye obibi wo park no so ma.
Oh yeah, it has happened to me before. Mekai has had Ashanti Gold. One of those finals.
Oh,
FA Cup.
Okay.
Some penalties being so okay.
Mekai.
Crossport Stadium.
Aye.
That Richard Atashe winning goal. The man has
Makai.
to be a Kofi Mensah as I then went to me and that was the time now Richard Atashe. Oh, Sina Kofi Mensah was saying no. And now was Richard Atashe ball. And so Shedia that may say has a winning FA Cup. That was the season now. you kind of say has a winning treble no. Okay.
Yeah.
Domestic treble no. That was that season. Na Richard Atashe wie no na me ni Kofi na call stadium. Richard Atashe wie no out of excitement. Accra Sports Stadium mo na ejina VIP esoro honom na enye easy. Na Emrika bia bedi ekọ ya mi free ya Kofi na so bi.
Na ukopam Kofi sa no.
Kofi bam mesa.
All right.
So
Now,
like it happens.
Yenko afkun yase.
Na
papa bi enye ba bia ankoye proposals ama ne girlfriend say Mali any Cote d'Ivoire na say na last Saturday na say efe keke Ivorian supporter baako emra Ivory Coast did 9 against 11 extra time omunya winning goal no odi yenko ne yenhwe say de na action it at least to when he beje ho
will take advantage of the situation or propose it to obviously the fiancé.
Yeah, so whole feel.
Yeah, nice baby girl.
As a star.
Yeah, coco fine. Yes, good, nice, papa.
But and make us think Ivory Coast lose you and so go be
me sure I think on your mepe another time. And you see, and no nema owns the football here then
exciting.
Owns will be or co game or to make trouble be good Natario.
Yeah.
Bua be defender no ashego no why they were pija there now why they watch run.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, sometimes some of the scripts no obeka say draw and I way but no nema football sometimes and come on. I think it's a beautiful thing, very beautiful.
Timing is so accurate.
Game ni so thing.
Game ni mu ye den. Samri ni giaba.
Sure.
Be man ni age. Oba na ni so edi every say. Na
again say
e ni kan osa.
Na
dey ni kan asem so asan betom. Enti we dey no asem bi enim. Onso bitumi de ne dey ekọ ni etwa na ni so kra san ka ho ni.
You reject your man for that.
Who the know was so much perfect for such occasion. Efe.
Instrument Ghana boys no. Munsia but the only problem is Black Stars in them winning my
all the question Black Stars mudia obetu asheda obetu asheda sa I'm telling you
and only asem no listo
yeah the would me fans assuming say last AFCON
okay
and I will say Black Stars winning game
where proposal be
now we proposal ka first AFCON group stage you from
give that say
still don't worry
about draw we are saying
now after say 2 years wow
and
I said 3 years
almost
3 years what can you say Musa be winning AFCON game ama why yes I deal we are
and this we almost
now just also postponing the call next year Morocco and then so likely
so be
see nti wo the Blasters e chia wa ware emaso
Yanko trading number 2 and enyumre. Now on the other part of the stadium na Ivory Coast any Omaya ni Didi Mali elboa winning goal by mo obi a propose ye no before say winning goal ni mra no Ivorian female fan or Barbie no so park ade a oyeye no empire or bompire sa akopim say abrante diakiti a share match winner no eno so yenko hwemra
Seigneur, donne-nous la victoire. Seigneur, ta grâce. Seigneur, ta grâce. Seigneur, ta grâce. Seigneur, ta grâce. Jésus-Christ de Nazareth. Prends pitié. Sauve-nous. Seigneur, sauve-nous. Seigneur, sauve-nous. Seigneur, sauve-nous. Seigneur, sauve-nous. Seigneur, sauve-nous. Oh Christ, prends pitié. Oh Christ, prends pitié. Oh Christ, prends pitié. Oh Christ, prends pitié.
oh me shadante French what I say but obviously empire no bo so you will assume say or empire the man man say no man dey enwini o hwe how emotional she was and the way in the midst of people.
And she was crying.
Yes, a bumpire saying and at the time no.
And
I was Ivory Coast not omo ball with 10 men.
10 men.
And a name aside, yes, I show. So clearly me jimpaidi. Me jimpaidi intino. Rebecca say, oh, nah, but sometimes you never know what I say. It made me jimpaidi. So obviously, the woman wanted say, I've got intervene among Ivory Coast him, and indeed, almost to me at the echo. And the way almost yeah, no, Emmanuel very, 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 very nice. So very, very, very last minute, yeah, pa ya show. So I see a couple penalties. You know, wow. So
when a game, no, a sight,
oh, bunyo opportunity now. She just say now, right? A word man away then, oh, yeah. What I say, but Shadia will be go through. Me, yes, sure, say. Ebi crowd wa bompa say ye de amount no nkasa na brabo eni na busu afo ne ade ne busu ani bi hiam pa bo serious what I say
ebi ono emu kra
but one the how emotional she was and the way I know bompa you can feel it we a believer kakreba you can feel the oil you be feel it
so when na Andra na meka e wa ha say as a player playing for your national team. Oh, boy, Eddie Magana. Over 30 million populace.
35. Actually.
What I say. Now, when you are queen, you see Virginia Hall. Service, I wonder one pina now we're crying your problem. Once you're on the pitch, once it's tournament, once we are safe and once I all share on my Ghana. Ujina ya name, Yaji we decision, Munesi Akamayano. Put everything aside and play your heart out. Where Bola, Mali. Any Ivory Coast for boy. Who said the boys after conceding.
Now in down.
Almost 76 minutes.
Oh, you're down by 10 minutes.
So about 10 against 11. Now you must wait from where you but see you are ranting and no dying. Yeah. And making sure so matter Canada ama my essence so winning goal. Look at the determination. Look at how determined they are. Like Crampo Tinchen, Crampo now on Ivory Coast in all support. One must say, I said, when you bring no more share.
Because you can see from the faces of the experienced players and the young ones in as a ABB time in here. I see now a dear pan a woman who I say, would be bomb by Nina Miafa. Come I mean, pay you to say, I'm coupon fire pan.
Oh, a money women now. But the Dimo Akotini, your home example Bible Tamahana.
Okay.
No pebana,
I know soon actually young
prophet in the who knows so abo. And Oka say, yes, and be the man. No, she's pouring out her heart out. Okay. What I say, I know she ain't dependent because I dear or bar only say be a kind of a fast or born out is soon. We have certain men and so many dedicated. Almost bomb pies. I say, you have my list to see. Yes. If you are there, oh,
say me, that makes you my bomb. But little mammy way or gonna have a sorry. Oh, you come Pentecost because Pentecost on bomb pipe.
Sure. It's a phone on bomb pie. And my phone,
charismatic phone.
Yes. I said, "Oh, mom, as on my Sorona Parks."
Yes, phone. And so you too. One man supporter say, "Oh, hey, did and radiant and EJ, papa. Say, Ran, Sama, you are John Dramani, Mamma, the two Jano, a Coney Ye Pantrama. Good evening. Himself, what tell Nachi, who drama on it, ha, you hear him. Now, Jico dino basso. In team, Pacho, Ufon Benwa, Sassia, Netagum, Sia, in a Ubedi 1,000 cities. Enti a star 256 star 1 hash select option 2 Angel FM Accra twa ticket no do gum na fe ebo momo pin shem na eno ano no uso awuram na ye be cheska sisia na ehun nsem so kakraba na Lucy Mercy e o Facebook o se we ni de o Ghana nke Pentecost nyame no frɛ no ai na na ba afo awu aso se ohwen all the way from UK ye da se Joseph Okan se hwede nipa ye ma omo man man for bomb pie now so do red Black Stars mu na omaluzu basa akwa bi say Black Star pa nanka wo twen so be propose dia ma yere a on be feel you ono so de dia ba Joe Kofi Baba ono say who will pray for Ghana Black Stars oh eno de aba Bamba Jackie so say why Ghana carry local players go put them on standby Diakite is a Mimosa player. He's a local base player. No so ehun so abubaba. Facebook no so aye Deja Angel 102.9. Yenko your first story of the day na ene yemfa nsem no emra. But before that no twabo nti list we dey ekwan dem. We no dey we mpinifo dey. Bra for dey nini. Unse Afcon pa just imagine say Nigeria ne Ivory Coast game o hwe no by 5 p.m. ana na onya chilled club beer. Please just imagine club ni si nchen na bia support Nigeria no bogumu a na chema also o glass ni team fifi na ekwa feeling ni ebe say ebe great enunti enei club say yen can say Afcon no man fa akon from semi-final to the final no excitement in doso but ultimate hwa Afcon without club here yes Charlie any Ghana fo nyina na unya ponche nkwan bi ni fufu akra na club ni si ho a ya na koyi papa nti bia de eno an club here Mr. before 90 minutes ni be kwa wie no now so wait me ni be 2 bottles na me club no ketwa no na ya na ya akono pa za nkete no eno mu odin bi om de frɛ no minti bin kan wa video so na club de eno a ena ye kama bia de eno an club pebi nenom yanko ye first story of the day Ghana ni abrese ene ye ped the new head coach at the Amanda Black Stars after say ya change mu this time around ye pese hwe ne ma ne ma ye kama reporter Angel Sports ene ye producers in Saka na yati ye bekoso but before that no me emfa we entwam reports na ba say ene Mauritania coach ena Ghana ye kwa kofa no yesi papa no contract be enche bewu nti ye bekosa ansem no so but enra yes touchy on adwuma bi e parliament na parliament public account committee ni di dwuma bi a ehu na revelations e piepie ho no ni sika e fa sectors ahodo na ye emphasis dodo na ewo ene ne ekoso National Sports Authority ene public account committee na request say auditor general and said anye forensic audit enra NSA no account ahodo omuwom no hwehwem isan say penny oda no baaye no ye bisa na say sika we oje sen na emu nsam te sen ase enyanwo na nsisi suye enti ene park no aka say enedie auditor general enramu na onfa pi na mfi ho emra na eni enkomo bebrebe enso so ewo ho listo ye beba sansem no so but from enra wo hwe public account committee no sitting omo ye committee no members ensem omu bisa revelations e piepie ye na anu yi a ye sports minister any National Sports Authority di ba ye na as a Ghanaian na wo feel saying
menya surprise biem with the level of impunity ne sabin se muhunu a ekoso o my way it's like people in authority are making a point say they will just amass wealth, make money, and will not give any damn about anybody. What I say, so we share. I did see some, but ababe normal. We are in the process of normalizing criminality, corruption. This is a corruption because they're losing relevance. What I say, call my be so corruption and death penalty na
haram.
What I say, okay, corruption any death penalty na. But I say okay, corruption and the laughter at the any jebi na ida aba because nipa no apokro no ama wonya no hotam. What I say, when you say Professor Chumesi, adia oye ne say or under declare or the stadium ne ma hanya no wa under declare it me van say wo de 70 wo de 150,000 e buy ya no wa throw 70,000 eti oko in the books of the NSC that man any the chief accountant a collaborate and omo ye den omo course dream na ba ko no match no northern region so no omo any crowd the papa can clear say we kronfo we wia ska also appear before committee no wanko and all that for an arrest so yeah oba
sure
has she been arrested oba obokro no ehu oba ye wi
for now the yenti say police are arresting.
Yes, Kabana Kanus Naba. The chairman ordered for her arrest, but up to now, you're arresting here. This is the country we are living in. A country that to about the amount penny for say munye day. Your resources, a Japadia or mine will move on more, mine will brand new and benefit no. Or by Besiati, Northern region, Bokrono, Yeska. And your order for the arrest. To now by this time you're here because of Abamunipa and your President Kufuor na appointed no itino yancheno obefo ne wodi ayen gwasesam what I say ayen gwasesam udwen out him say what is this this woman na was ban na koma kire na ko bia hu say everybody is saying say Professor Chuma is up to now he is still at post just say we don't have a leader. We don't have a president in this country.
Oh, that be your president.
We don't have a president in this country.
No. I know there.
Me say, you need president or my way.
For the records.
Record na there.
Yeah, to about.
What is the importance of writing somebody's name in a books? But nipa no nya adwuma. And we should understand because no. Otika mu na mu interview say the next leader will come and rescue this country. So obviously this is a man or no better position is because or believe say ni family mu no also be president. Apart from that, nothing about him. Nothing about him and the chess or your president because all your president Henry at their videos echo round. All your president what you mind one. Look at the videos echo round. Stoneboy, a manager. I say they paid more than 70,000 now. Professor Chuma see actual books. It's the Akano. I was here. The Akano was here. Saskana was here. You say a Kolebu dialysis machine was then. Your friends are dialysis.
Yeah,
kidney machines. Yenyeska and Vankoto. But Okwabranetua, Masiska, El Pokronum, Yeska, or Babesia Krasoka home. Yes, Andra. Ya order say Yanchino. Up to now, Yanchiobia. We have president in this country. Ube Kasasam naturally. We don't have president in this country.
Elsewhere, baby, Akabana, NSA boss.
But I can know. Timer or spray.
Cape Coast.
Spray na na come on. Dey be make up upon asemo a. Hwandra embarrassment okoda na di wo ho. Na Stoneboy manager say enye 70,000. And omutua ye. And we are told Shatawale dia no otua 150,000 Ghana cedis. So that is the amount that they pay. 150,000 Ghana cedis no mutua. And sa no mo dia Crash Sports Stadium na den. Omo dia rent omo. Eti omo discan mo omo a no ai den wate kakra bi no watro no I hope baby omo bisa ne say sika bi a yetua ma na de ti na ochie mu e de bi call Kumasi account mu e say de bi call and the account was garnished o say ko bi pona so mo o say ko bi tan sutro e wo honum say ono timiti TV so e pese o de Ghana fo nyina adwenye den e di agro Professor Chuma say me say ma me say to chemfama ni constituency for no
Ahafano Southwest.
Yes. But 6 people no mutuma no. Mu ye shameless people. Say mutumi nya kokodo ko aba.
Ye nya life mo.
Yes, I was saying majority say o ma kire say they will not allow such a crook to enter our parliament. He's a crook.
Listen onima there. Ma Ghana phobia e bia fe no ma join show no bia him say Facebook amanfo ani abre wo ho papa manfo kasa yes Isaac anom ano o say asemo wuntimi nka osi listo more fire nana dankwa say more fire listo our leaders are sleeping ewo oman mu
they not do ye kwa ye me wanwa hey somebody has said action map I remember say I saw time I me hu nana do ye omo ye rally bi ho no be ye oka ankran bi up to now san kan that wo ma chakemi satam no o tumi kama
yeah na ni tumi afu 92 or 93
I know ka say wo ma chakemi utimu say this is a man full of energy no on call soldier but not to say soldier or say soldier
because to face some military leader
yes,
like
satam no so
Jerry Rawlings
Nana Kufuor wetumi aba be president of this country and look at the impunity under your watch and what buoni aguso why you say asem na Ghana for kan nyina wonte
listo meba enye listo na ebo ni trimu kan nsem no yenko no ade yesan siye e wo parliament no ne revisit ne ye mra hye bedwam committee a yeso mo de public account no mo hwe no mundo so so mu no yentio na
auditors ne call audit all the state
institutions
na right no mo de
findings
no abre public account to ba na yebisa o more opportunity say e bia na auditors ne na amaye de anya adwuma to ba be yi ho ano eno na ndo papa panifo mu tikono kwotena ho guo mu hu ni mase
mientie enura de ekoso.
No, you're going into areas I haven't asked you a question about. Director General, I asked you a specific question last year when you came here. Do you have pitch covers? You said yes. You know this. You know all of this technical stuff. Yet you decided to suspend sporting activities without consulting your minister or your board to do a social activity, and then said it took 4 days to set up. Now, Bennington Group paid you 70,000 Ghana cedis. Is the 70,000 Ghana cedis enough to restore the damage that was done to the grass at the Accra Sports Stadium?
The usage of the sports stadium is a multi-purpose.
We are speaking about a specific event. You brought in the specific event. I asked you a general question.
There's a question before me. Can I address it?
If you're not answering my question, I will draw you back. I don't need you to take me on a toilet.
Can I address the question before me?
So I'll ask my question again so you are clear. You decided to rent out the stadium for a social event to the Bennington Music Group. They paid 70,000. Is the 70,000 enough to restore the damage that was done to the pitch?
Mr. Chairman, the calculations that we have done with the various events, which have a certain component of it, which we call the pitch insurance cover, is able to restore. It's able to restore. I think if you remember, before we shifted our sporting activities to other stadia, we had made mention of this to all stakeholders, that in December, a particular period will be used for other events which are not sporting. And the revenue for it should be able to recover entirely everything. And if you remember, by January 9th, my minister sent a visitor, inspection team, which was led by Chief Director here. And I think I have all this evidence here, to come and check whether we have been able to recover the pitch. And it's fully done.
You still have not answered my question.
It's fully done. The usage of the stadium for other purposes, like for example congresses, I think MPP, NDC congresses, they were all held there. They were all held there. Other non-sporting activities occurring in our stadium, it's not new. This is not the first time Professor Chumesi is granting permission for the usage of the facility for other non-sporting. It's done all the time. Even independence celebration. We did it in the Tamale, we did it in Cape Coast Stadium, we did it in Kumasi Babaya Sports Stadium, we do it. But the question is, are you able to recover it and get back the sporting activity? Yes, we do. We're able to recover.
So
that's exactly what we have done.
Director General,
if you were saying whether to cover and not cover, and that's what I was providing technical understanding that sometimes you cover, sometimes you may not cover because if it lasts longer, you destroy even much more.
Director General, you are, with the greatest of respect, yes. you are a professor. Yes. And as a professor, if you were in the lecture theater and you set your questions, with this, the person who even gets 7/100.
I think sometimes we
Director General.
Please.
Director General.
Can I?
No, you're going into areas I haven't asked you a question about. Director General, I asked you a specific question last year when you came here.
And Yama Akos Listo. Na Mammy and Shadam on that note, I mean, call Estaso. Because and someone who Bufu said in Penifua, you demand 2 positions. And when you demand Professor Chuma, he's a professor. Say obey learned edusa level no enya de ketwa o listo ye ntoaso
na me o hwe video na minister no te wo na areho kra areho minister where you come from me call
Yagaba Kubori
me call Sunyane Poli me namfo most of me namfo nyina nordness in terms of forthrightness and it's straightforward. We are dying. Oh, be out, but say young Gina Creso. Now, she said, what you look at the embarrassment. Said you man know to me, ya you resign. Catch an say you can't because what you are doing, they are you know, the attorney say you are rather even killing your political career. Because and no one say every anchor and not all your party Juma.
Sure.
He was at some point. Now, what who say or your presidential material?
Oh yes.
In this hierarchy.
No.
But
2014 World Cup.
Say oh, that time no. At that time, a corporate body for sika.
Yeah.
And umko jeje, omufa John Dumelo, umko jeje. And no didn't nim guasia baya and ne or no crano. A your man be as a young win or that's on an anam. A whole grant interviews near there. It's the what one na okwabrane ne tonche ono no watoto nani awe so ono de ehwo na waba no enuguase na obeje what one na wo na oye the minister wo bo ne chem so embo no what do you do honorable Mustafa Yusuf he was fantastic NSS one
national service
no de ba ya na o fio me say me
say NSS what he was
me certificate.
He was fantastic.
No, almost. I will request it, then they will bring it to you. Me fear no more them. Sami we ne brand. First, now we
NSS no.
Yes, open certificate. Brand now be brand.
Now what happened? Eba ne say no ba.
And no, say you see.
Ministry no.
Say ahono sports ministry. And no mutumi a whole budget. No more sports cra ediem. A whole budget. Omo for sports cra ediem. Omo believe say, right? So young politicians from all this no. Omo believe omo daswa as I dream no mutim say oh
sports is for the radicals
for the radical into hono important we are omo the most be a politician ultimately say we experience we omo den beba omo nyesa they just bring anybody there because I know na aka and ono so ababeje na obabeje no onim de oye na padi we biochemist ye den say omo meye omo hwe picture to me spray pitch na at what ye kan nyina ono abote hwe se na wote wa sebe look at your posture. Look at your poster. It's a chama. The course public account committee your president of country we ma. I was a national sports authority boss no. I was a banana ya sacking me yedina ko yeden. Yedina e konsewom. No ye fanen ko yedina konsewom ma omo ye forensic audit no. Because times you say ya audit na awie. Ya audit mu books ni ade awie. Ya sase yensa nye
forensic one.
Audit e wo ho de ana chese wo
na auditor bi frame ya na adwo no ye pon ye no. Some kind no hu adwiri me
so what I say it no
liso me ba mami kai etiefuo nyina ye dom dodo na nyame adom a gikodi ni ba so in about esta wie ya ebekọ ho na ya chi skasisi ye che 1000 cities na said ye be ya obenya 1000 ni bi adi o lucky be shine anwumere no agi se wo dial *256*1# *256*1# no select option 2 and we are Angel FM Accra and the TV no so no we dey modern select Angel FM Accra o select ya akwanya wo homa say ubedi 1000 cities wabra we twa agum dodo no abo momo pin no asende na bibia aye kama sima aduonu abo apa anwumre no wotwe ho Davison TV say until we get proper administrators to our football we should forget winning cup we should say Cassius Junior or see listo you have talked my mind for me. Samuel Hagan said all of them are the same. Right now, Ghana need a radical leader who can change things quickly by 8 years. Inshiraba Selu Jr. said, I am a fully MPP man, but this is the time we must vote against them. And no, and who some so Abu Baba, Kosoka Kra, I mean, Faba Queen Chomina Fimimra. Or see, the corruption and embezzlement of public funds won't be out of our system unless some leaders are used as scapegoats by making them give proper accountability. And if they are able to do so, if they are not able to do so, they should face the law and be jailed. And no, TR end, Edia or de Abba. Now, and you may, for the records, now, yene Stoneboy manager, and can any be komo. But, or Japanians on near Bekasa, but pressure be a corner so, near perceive who the actual amount are. Stoneboy, a triaye, Wabra Oja Crassport Stadium, there any beam concert, December nim. Now, or confirm my say, Yan catcher, sir, and the minister said 75,000 Ghana cedis. 70,000, but also confirm me said he paid more than 70,000 cedis. But you have credit to my union hit FM. Omone Abiola Mudi can't train komo yenti kakra niemra.
Now, Chief, they talk say some 70,000. They say 70,000 be the amount we was paid to the sports authority for the 22nd concert we Stoneboy do for the Accra Sports Stadium. It be 70,000 or it no be 70,000.
To be very honest with you, I mean these are contractual matters that are usually I wouldn't want to engage in the public space. But the Public Account Committee is a very serious committee. That,
absolutely.
I mean, it's gone before the committee, so I wouldn't want to be here on radio to state otherwise. But what I can tell you clearly is that, yes, I was delegated by Stone to lead the charge in terms of doing the negotiations and payment of the stadium. And I can also tell you for a fact that, yes, we paid more than 70,000 for the stadium. But, I mean, like I said, I'm just watching the issues unfold. So I wouldn't want to disclose into details for now. I hope you bear with me.
This is
70,000. But for some reasons, best known to them, omuntu mean disclose the full amount of mutuama NSA. As almost more because rot and see able to asia. Afternoon me and I say ubia come clear. What does it? I mean to you, Miniaba.
Yeah, that's key. Charlie. Sometimes some of these things happen when we are not having.
Sure.
And they be maybe some who say, if I said, oh, sorry, only obi delia, oh, drain, suba, oh, dani, dinia, oh, yeah, said a bear, when you be or do what she won't trust a born in farmer. No, Yana, I want that say, Omwa, you almost almost no. Say, I almost almost, sir, I drain no much.
I am beginning to dispute the fact that you am some cosmo. I think you am say
no, there be say.
MC you am some kojo mani peska.
First in na. Yesum. Ye ma appointment ye na say oh omo ma ye crado omo wo pepa say omo besom adasa ene ye mo akwanya say they should come and serve the country. But this time around na they na dane. Yeah, my appointment another to reward people. Oh, Charlie campaign no bojuma pa enti. Eske ma ba die. Me do ba she baby na won so kopek akra na sort ho na bojuma pa.
That has been the order of the day.
That is what is currently happening. And then I see.
Oh, okay.
And then I see na academy.
Okay.
Onim. Reverend Osekofi etumefo 2018 it has always been in my head. Trust me. Okacha me sister, oh yeah, when your ma hwe ohu ye. Enkane no de ka Ghana no nano ene no ekyerese ena enti so uye wade se ena enti uye ade a ebetumi nya nsunsuaso pa ba se no na ni hobiem se aye ga obia pobia aga no se enye Ghana biem aye ga. And that is what is happening because to me dream won't say in any way, in any form. or whatsoever. One, in BB, what makes the whole thing very painful, they say, you see, National Sports Authority for the sole purpose, major purpose, say, you bring sports facilities. Now, yet to me, I ask a lot of sporting events, near to me, the nature talents. What I say, sir? Ama sa talents near Benya no Musuba Benya fast what they are there, Eddie more minor. Anything the National Sports Authority say, all the sporting facilities are who do I want, will make sure some sports development. Call Listo, call National Sports Authority, or mission. Now ready for the world to see, say, if their mission part the measure of it say development, talent development, and there was a the key and sole purpose of National Sports Authority. But have we asked ourselves, say, is that what the entity is meant for in recent times? And in the idea, and yes, Hannah Ebano. What I say, sir, that's our National Sports Authority, no, and find your mayor was all the year, that's all the year for rentals as means of, in quote, revenue generation. Then, can never bounce so, to me account for it.
Okay, the two objectives. Two objectives. First one, to promote and encourage the organization and develop. To promote and encourage the organization and development of and mass participation in amateur and professional sports in Ghana. To coordinate and integrate all efforts to raise the standard of performance in amateur and professional sports throughout Ghana.
Okay.
These are the two
main core objectives.
And it is backed by law. SMCD. Law SMCD.
Law I establish NSA.
NSA, no, which NSA currently operates, defines the objective of the winter two pair.
Okay.
Two no be anywhere revenue generation. You know, because I wouldn't say amateur boxers, no.
Oh, the better also.
Yeah.
And Komobi Homa Estan team free was this year na Yenhena Yenye. I see Yentin common in few.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, my sister.
Yes. Please, how are you doing?
Well, by the grace of God, we are surviving.
All right. It's good to have you on the line. It's really been a while. Having been in charge at the Director General's Department in terms of been in charge in terms of the National Sports Authority as the Director General's Department and leaving office way back in 2017. But before then, just a brief, in order to introduce you much more better to our listeners and viewers this evening. Ebusia for your name, opinion, Mr. Joe Penge, and I didn't come on na
Joe Penge.
Oh, yeah, Director General.
Formally.
Formally.
Under the NDC's regime.
National Sports Authority, NDC, I'm a mono, and I in a trim Komoka Krana. Yakasa never done a Kakrana, Yaviana, SK, Ade, and Chimuna, Uchimu, Ede, Amaye. Back to you, please. I would want to inquire from you if you've been monitoring events in recent times since you left office a bit in reference to the National Sports Authority.
You mean what has been on air, both radio and TV
Please.
recently?
Yes, please.
Yes. Bits and pieces of it.
Okay, and based on what you monitored and the happenings in recent times, a bit of it before we come to the specifics, what are your assertions?
I will say that I am a little bit disappointed, even though I'm not too surprised about what is happening. So, disappointment and, some surprise. I'll just put it that way. It's not the best for the country anyway.
You said you are surprised. You are not surprised. That is where I would want you to a little bit elaborate for us to understand better. Why are you not surprised?
I am not surprised because when I was at the NSA, I used to have some of these challenges. Having listened to our current chief executive of the National Sports Authority, I have faced these issues while I was there. And the issues are not too different from what I faced. But I'm disappointed that these have not been resolved several years after, let me say 6 years after I left office, the challenges seem to remain the same. Unfortunately, that's why I'm disappointed.
On the challenges it been there, I would want to inquire from you. Having been in office for all this duration, what are the key or the main purpose when it comes to the challenges that the National Sports Authority for a while now has failed to live up to its expectation?
Okay. Number one, you've listed some objectives for the National Sports Authority. These are objectives that they are supposed to deliver every year as we proceed. And because of those objectives, those strategic objectives and operational objectives, there is a budget. We prepare a budget like all other governmental, ministerial and departmental agencies. We prepare budgets based on those objectives. And they are supposed to give us money to undertake those objectives. And when we prepare the budget, sometimes we are not promised all, but they promise us some to take care of certain things. But down the line, you will see that the money is not forwarded to us. Sometimes we protest to the ministry, and then we go to the Ministry of Finance, but then we don't know what happened to the budget. And yet things have to be undertaken. The property and the developmental objectives have to be discharged. And so if you don't get this money, we are left as orphans without anything to do for the nation. And that is where the disappointment comes. And I'm disappointed that even in 2003, 2004, these challenges still exist. That the money that is promised us in the budget, we send to Parliament, it is approved. But then when it comes to release of the money, it doesn't come. That's where one gets disappointed. And it seems to me that this is still happening.
Okay, so having touched on the fact that these challenges are still pertinent there, I would want to inquire from you what exactly has been the reason why they have failed to utilize the funds that do come from them in terms of the ones that they've been able to generate.
Oh, okay. Usually the generated funds, the internally generated funds, are to supplement the main budget. So if the main budget doesn't come, the supplement is all that you decide you rely upon. And then as the CEO and his staff, you have to reprioritize and see what to do. What is most important that you can settle with the little IGF that you generate. That is internally generated fund that you generate. You have to decide and prioritize, and that is also a challenge. But having said that, let me say that the internally generated revenue must pass through the system that we have in place, the system that the government, the ministry, and the authority they have in place. They have the system in place where the money must go to. It doesn't need to go to any individual or even kept in the coffers anyway. It must go through the government approved system.
Okay, I would want to inquire from you, having been able to monitor from afar, not being in office currently, but having been there, knowing how things are done. Yes. Are you satisfied with the way this current Director General is running affairs at the FA, looking at the poor stature in terms of our pitches that we have in various stadia that we have in the country?
My sister, I cannot make a blanket judgment of the way the current CEO is managing affairs. I can only comment on specific issues. So if generally I'm saying that it looks like the challenges that I used to face are still there, that is where I say I sympathize with him. But there are certain things that should not happen. For example, if you generate funds internally, there are processes and procedures. You are obliged to process it in a certain way. And you must ensure that it goes that way. If it doesn't go, then there is a problem.
I'll let you go. I would want to inquire from you, how best do you think we can manage affairs?
At the NSA.
Yes.
You mean at the NSA?
Yes, at the National Sports Authority. How best do you think we can manage affairs? Because in recent times, the stadia that we have are actually in very poor pitches. We have the best practices. Having an authority like the NSA, it's expected that they would be able to help in the maintenance of these facilities that we have. But that is not what we are witnessing in recent times. So how best do you think we can manage affairs at the NSA in order to help it, so for it to live up to its billing?
When my answer will be, when we plan, when the NSA plans through the ministry, and it is forwarded to the ministry, and the ministry accepts it, and provide the budget, allocate the budget, and it's taken to Parliament and it's approved. Let us make sure that they have the money to operate. Because if you don't have the money to operate, it means that you are putting the objectives at jeopardy. Both the maintenance of the property, the stadia, and the delivery of developmental objectives, you are putting it in jeopardy. So I think the best thing is that we should all ensure that what is planned, everybody should take his obligation from the planning process. The ministry should be ministry to ensure that the money released gets to NSA. Because I honestly, I must say, I think that we can't blame one person in this matter. You can't blame the NSA alone, whatever happened. You can't blame the ministry alone, whatever happened. You can't blame the ministry alone, what happened. But it might even go to Parliament.
Okay.
The money that is approved for the ministry and therefore for the NSA, they should ensure that the money gets to them so that they can take care of the property. These are all operational costs that we promise that the money will be there to undertake. Right now, I don't even know whether now our electricity bills and water bills and waste bills for cleaning the stadium and all, I don't know whether it's being undertaken.
All right, then.
All these problems were still the one I was there. That's why I feel disappointed that these issues are still coming up.
There. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Joe Penge, former Director General in charge of the National Sports Authority, for your time this evening. We do appreciate it a lot.
And then say Brofo Hima, Samuel Higgins said the INDSCMA English Award. Now said the worry Brofo no come. But listen, former NSA Director, Ura Joe Penge, also times when you track Kanium Bibri or NSC, it's me doom stadium lighting, okay. What can be, but I say, why should I my solution? Because he be as
I mean, who is an interview now? Say, interview a waste of time. Waste of time. Unia owns the internal politicians and Mempeno. Unia Quaquatrawa and the Decleska. Internal generated funds now, mu generating. Diana Modiaye. What I say? Ovanya, what under declare we no banana, we cannot blame. How can it's a joke, Penge? How can you say we cannot blame leaders for what we are experiencing? And you almost first one in the idea. How can you say we cannot blame the ministry? We cannot blame the NSA boss. So they are all paddies. What I say, now we are paddies. You know, they say this are some of the interviews I will be so we don't. Instead of so we Chinanim no one say Mr. Jokbenge, the former NSA boss, the predecessor, Chinanim said, no, you don't work like that. Men jiska. I was so would reinvest in a stadium maintenance. Nessa Manyamano. Oh, yeah, the one that declared. Now, Chris can be fan baby. Near that, then I was about because what are you talking about? To me, I mean, interview with you. I say, a waste of time.
So, the way forward for NSC, anything.
I was up upon your channel. Papa, no, was your channel. By this time, Professor Chuma said, you can't solve the fear net. And at your what, my men or what, Northern Region Honor. I was up by no muchinitum. What I say, muchinitum, not Professor Chuma say, yeah, then, yeah, you're investigating. Sikabia, and you will be because Bibia say. Stoneboy almost Tuaska more than 70,000. No, I say why the 70,000 and some George so the abetum say I think 169.
Okay.
Or say 169. Just say what is can more just say why more mine cry half. Why more mine half.
Video near the to so near timer Stoneboy motorbikes are na dia 20 or field no so.
Pitch idea on
maybe I shegu no.
So what I say? It you know I was about this on chino. Yamika what I said. Ne investigating no. Na baby a scanner for behind the engine on concoda, sub oncoda ne jana ho. Na ma me no so ye the yet near po oni papa obeti ma baba ye juma na Mr. Joke and get the oka Canada massa. Say wa dan for no ape baby tran ne ania bro. Ania bre papa.
Yenia bre eno ni nsama listo wa mensa eka Samuel Hagan so on Facebook was in Ghana right now. Our stadiums are turning into cemeteries and coast football is dead. That's why we haven't win a cup for a long time. And no any sema about G-Cody listo G-Cody star G-Cody maybe 1,000 CCI. Me pacho what the can to be a gumudia and brain in ye. So want to yeswa to this CCI me more akwanya no. But star 256 star 1 hash. Ubo ye we I say a selected Angel FM stations bebre amount. Choose option 2 Angel FM Accra. Pa choose we ya. Twa ticket in back 5 CD. Twa 2, twa 3, twa 4, twa 5, twa 6. The more we twa no numbers ni be roli. O number no betumi adi. Nti Mr. 1,000 shi. But just my ready there answer I ready what I'm saying. G-Cody still a star 256 star 1 hash. Send it CCI. Let's select the option 2. Option 2 no eba Angel FM Accra. No I select it. Try ticket ni gum. Na fe epia omomo pin ni tuto na yenkwa yanim. From 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1 go. Pa listo number na da so no. Boboma Ghana for
0242. Where the ultimate or you so we are chapapa or you so na manache 0242 yes 873 ... It also mo hwe no friend.
E ba cho yenye first winner G-Cody 0242 873 ... Yanko yensema etosu mienu so abra ye hwe ni mu se ye winner no aba. Listo.
Yeah.
The search for the new Black Stars head coach.
Yeah.
Mamensha CMF Esther so. Enyan ntie se Mauritania head coach Ahmed Abdou GF4 empenifo bi abemben ho amankomo twe bi koso papa no match ya na the contract e ba wie. Is he the best man for Ghana?
Coaching kwana ehia.
Say yes a problem near coaching.
Sir.
And I want it.
But for now the formally anya dia FAMA who omo apply so far.
Per reports in there at some say best 600 to 700 coaches.
I know so metisina sanidara eka.
6 to 700 coaches. Say they be as how. Then they tell me no we are 6 to 700 coaches. No we are my say but the art no say ekobane sa uji say be boy.
I believe so he's a very young coach. And this is a coach sir Obekaya on na ode Comoros ebe share Ghana no.
Yeah.
For 2021.
Sure.
AFCON no. Ono de Comoros be share Ghana. And ode Mauritania so Aba. And ode omo ni na omni so they made it to the quarter-final stage of the competition.
Yeah.
I believe say or a very young coach with ne kwanya of faswa or coaching or prospect ye pa or prospect and here ne team or share for Comoros when he was in charge or any team me for Mauritania or the Omobaye for this tournament. Okay.
I mean, anti-win few. Openi, what got there?
Minia, Nyamia Dumo.
Now, your friend saying, Okazafi.
Nana me both of did offer because they're free United States of Kaswa.
Hey, now, on second scano.
Kwaku egumuse kude.
Okay, now what you saying?
I'm 65.
55, on the formula now, me kind
What you can na me bugum, musi mugum na me bugum.
And then I catch Ghana for.
Oh, Angel, Nyamishira Mopa, when they released to when yes, me yada mitiemo, Yinipa, and I'm say the Nyere, but this is the Ghana for. Oh, better not to Munchuma, Munkosum, Nadena prepare.
Thank you so much, Esther Yantwasu.
Yes, I believe Coach Abdul, a very young coach, and he has a prospect. And Debbie Ameyameka say appointing the coach to me isn't going to be the problem. But what is going to be the problem? They say, how ready are we? See a benya botre, I'm a coach, or I take over the team, no? Yet to me, the best out of the coach, or Brian man and Maria man to me, I should any team near. Because we have no fast was any team, he always loved to build his team very well using the young players. And this is
coach, I'll pay the young players.
Oh, yes, I won't say. And I'm also know managing them is very easy. And see, who coach I know believe he said or use the generation of the younger players with a bit of a mix of the experienced ones and it's another to have a very compact team for the respective tournaments and games. I believe say a bad option for us if we should end up appointing him.
Right.
But the major thing would always depend say appoint you, how ready are we to let them do their work well.
Say best support you.
Yeah, best support you.
Interference be bad form.
And also be bad form. Now you can say the team now take sole charge of it. Now be kwa we train no. Bibia nko ya you will be held responsible. Say wo na you in charge into one suiti and the bed. Yeah, the better so. And I know say the next coach about pointing no Bani man and Mrena Unya Dajia. We will be able to have a very formidable Black Stars team.
Listen, I'm to cut down for me home right we should have a project for the new coach Oba Anambwa.
Yes, obviously, and mostly it depends on the coaches themselves. Chris Uti is supporting.
Yeah.
And on one started to say, oh yeah, dear. On one case at what to say, I'll be say, Sabi is a Muno DNA. And sometimes maybe Jitum say, Abia no be Shafano. Possible. Yeah, Africa, no. We can do anything.
Sir.
Oh, doesn't mean cophobia. Italy maybe and I need a year way or manager. Jumabia no more. Oh, my yama. Italy, Madame Nico in 10.
Nothing to me now.
Oh, Mumana coin 10 to Mushafano. Fannyama coin. Now, on the 29th of January 2024, and a calf. A year publication be about
2024 January.
Yes.
Okay. Just January. Yeah.
Tournament in a course.
Yeah.
Omo grante interview. But Amir
Abdul.
And say no more describing. On the Mauritanian coach Amir Abdul is a proven achiever.
Okay.
He isn't new to creating history and causing upset. In this exclusive for CAF Online, he takes stock of what has been achieved so far at the Total Energy Center. This is how we describe it, and can say me.
Oh, yeah, achiever.
Yes, can say me. We were really surprised in Boaké. We had a good reception. The infrastructure was good. Ivorians welcomed us well, really well. We were welcome. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm minute be na. Okay, what's it? Omubisan said, how do you feel knowing you are the first coach to win an AFCON game with Mauritania? Or say nothing can be achieved alone. This is a collective work that has been done. We prepared the players mentally, and physically, and made sure that they had the right mindset in order to be up to the task. I'm really proud to help through this group stage. No one believed we could qualify from the group stage, but we made it. We are not giving up. And when you say no group are no more, omoni Angola, omoni Burkina Faso,
very tough group,
and omoni I think one Nigeria,
and
what you say?
No more winning match crowd AFCON. That's what we need qualify.
And so much Nigeria.
So it means I was saying,
or coach with what he did with the Comoros, or Marseille or France, but as a chief Comoros, it is a way the Nabia.
But also Ghana system now. Will he fit into our system?
I think that I will not doubt the competence, because if you use players now, we use Comoros Mona, or they to me they share Ghana and even Mauritania group of all team they qualify. Just say Bibi when man ocean the ball now the type of game a Ghana play. Players are more comfortable on the ball. Who can run 90 minutes? Sana ni teams ball Comoros omo dey to Mikasa Mauritania so sa no mbombo it never say your players are bet me dey run omo ye young bet me run but your environment no
maybe
environment na ye wo no I'm not sure say the environment will allow him to work
maybe sisia environment ye beka ho nsem ye ba.
On my long and stressful days I long for the refreshing company of my favorite companion. Wow, my favorite. Tomato onions, no tomatoes. Hi. Oh, hello. Please, I need to know the drink you were enjoying earlier at the shop. Sure. Even on Sundays in the market, nothing is for one. Guess what I brought? A refreshing companion for you and I. My favorite. Angel Drinks. Nyamepe, nyawenijehu.
This advert is FDA approved.
Mebano che ubei 2 years. Ene inti ubei when you intend to mahodimu. Ababesa mebano sano. I can't believe it. Baby Vite multivitamin drops. And my wife this is some of friend numua. When you intend for pepesa. Yes, some of Baby Vite. The syrup 100 ml and a 200 ml. And was some my wife a couple be toma yemano. Abo frabe ye di pabrania. Ne free from your baby friend mo frabrim. Baby Vite the syrup and the drops ana.
Nashenin so said Baby Vite drops with vitamin C. Sansuna Baby Vite syrup. Clear vitamin C. Zinc and vitamin E are a correct immune system. A strong.
Baby Vite syrup, Nene drops, vitamins and minerals for a healthy baby. Baby Vite multivitamin syrup and Nene drops.
Our pharmacies and chemical shops at Phone Pharma Trust Limited 0561 088 663 and now 0561 088 666.
FDA Ashashasa Ejeden Kratoyimu Ajetum se eye.
Ago amanfo mekanfo ohima we ejesheto edemamo sheto ayato yembo edini omapa edimu ankasa na aye ye wo sizes ahoro aye de fish na aye ye tumi so eye senia wo pe no pepepe efise ye fa orders ye wo ne hot ne ya mekowo mu pa any mouth ne ya enhihyi bebre afei ne anatwinam eka ho ema woni a wo pe nantwinam enso ye tumi di good glass toa ana plastic toa ana se kansi mu titru edema woni a wo tu kwai se school fo a wo body house o efie fie mu o enyuma ahoro mu o anase akwantuo mu o ye kanfo ohima we ye jesheto edemamo ubenya bi ato wo supermarket bebre e wo Ghana ha ene amanone hwehwe ye chiri kwan e wo ohima we ye je ice bar North Industrial Area Old Malcolm Road no so kodes asore ne junction ne so pe say ye e wo 0303 976 145 ana 0275 471 536 FDA ahwehwe sa ejadie enkrato yi mu age atomu se eye
Enije ya dia wontumi yin feel dada sitinem. Se wutie nyom. Wo hwe sini anampo se wo hwe music videos. Wo ye obi a we niji celebrities hunti abribia uko social media ko hwe niama e koso wo ma brabo. Na nsembe na wate ana wehu e wo online e fa celebrities ho a e ja wa adwenjen. Wonim niama celebrities dudo na ye wa bra camera ensi omuso a e ma omu eneje. Ene hia me wo Angel TV so wa bra ye the entertainment today e ba be so mo. Wo entertainment today so no. You were intriguing, captivating, educative, and in the lifestyle of every celebrity. Eba besomo, musumfo, nana neti, shiame, every edwada, kosi fiada. Ewo Angel TV, so it's entertainment today.
Endada asitina eni nipa ho nkita odi e to da bia na itawantawa akoba ba yentem akoba ni se ya obi bisa se edan ina ese oye obi ato asase e bo bi nchen na so obekọ da bia no na obi fufuro e se dan e wo asase no so obi so e bisa se oni obi aye wo campaign akaboso mi miensa na nka watua ka eka ewi na so kawura atonka no obi sase edan na ese oye obi so asem bisa ne se oni obi atena emfie dunsie ni dem ana yina sia bonten obi sase ne chefa ewo aware mu ene den kokoko aware ana ene ntina Angel TV e de bisa
hode GFA prosecutor say wa charge Alhaji Akambi board member edema Accra House of Folk say ene wo hwe article 34 clause 6 section D of the GFA disciplinary code in 2019 na you say comment bi a wa make about match officials e media ni mu no enye benyizi benya kakrati se yenya ntie dia liso tape ni ha ho se prosecutor as oya adwuma na no ase adubia CCU wa charge no Alhaji su e wo emre se so koyi ne ho ano
no okoda time open obewe prosecutor ne o ma appoint na ene nsema nkrofo aka okromu abi ni me pese metie dia Alhaji Akambi ko kan no anka se ono kra nka me ne no personal beef Alhaji Akambi
but so what is how support a section bi so mo be demonstration at your board no
eni kwan say section bia wo so mu nyina e wo so omuma togbe mpamo Alhaji Akambi
why dey
mfaso ben na mfaso ben no munya won so what mfaso ben no munya won so
ono ana ye po
no be bia Ghana football adui
Pobi my project ono na ye
oye den Pobi my project togbe na di ni sika dey shem esentrofo ehu the need say yen konko giskan che obi enko je obi scan che botom emeka ya no ntum ye ka ese ye be demonstration say football no munye ni ye football no munye ni ye na wote Facebook tro say omo ye demonstration they are not serious people
Alhaji Akambi ka
yes asema o catch a demonstrator o say omo ko demonstration they are not serious people
really
it one no Alhaji Akambi no on so nye discipline he's not a disciplined man okasa basa Alhaji Akambi kasa rough a board member of House of Folk okaza a team get one out so no if me be here even me nyamu mu way mu
Alhaji go Troy o Facebook say
yes and this is not the first time we want to supporters or you no can say o ton supporters in into mintua ayi to weka it is a manner onye discipline what I say eno omuade
okay
opinion omuade Alhaji Akambi ye one person wo kroma say ombuhye ombu nipa bia wo wiase
ma Esther so very careful
Esther ne we no
Esther ana Abdul Shafiu asem no beka akra
ne papa no
kotoko contract no pay injury situation ni ade kotoko for cancel
kaje no ntu alaji akambifo
alaji nsem no beka akra de
na mete ano he said odi papa atem
papa na alaji
kaje nso omuni ho
ba wo tibi control
WhatsApp platform
Facebook say
WhatsApp platforms on free so because uni akoma obi tro bibia obe ya e was free o free so dan say wo na supporters go back and u cho nyama basa no ze ka sen
esa mame minti o kakra na film en sorry so
asem cry ni odi papa ta amara holy so some of your words were very harsh objectively
so mbu ade no
objectively some of your words were very harsh but I side with you sir looking at the pedigree and then Club Odano as one of the biggest clubs in Africa now and then in Ghana as one of our biggest clubs ni Juma Obodema team no I'm not expecting say Obeba out I'll be making certain utterances especially in WhatsApp groups and I say in other social media me enya in reference to any other but maybe it can be some of Andrade it's about
so obeyin
semano and then going further to engage some of the fans and now almost say be anyoma ni bi ana mo kan ntwa yie no kwan of fans or react you know sometimes I understand they say in some be I would say from a fan like a hard drain but then again you should also respect the office and a position ahead ukutamu no who say empanifo bu baby say penidua
mate so menti
what I say
mate
your money because esa o money ye dey
mate Esther mate
that can dey minister to fear yes
Lord Uber ye nua ba Grace Uber ni nua na birthday sonko kra anti ye ma no happy birthday Lord Uber na unuaba Grace front desk executive for say odododo nyame nhira papa haneso na Jerry wife birthday Jango energy drink ye da wase papa agbozo herbal clinic thank you so much oyare alcohol na oyade nyina asintu Lumitrust